Hello. Um, I am going to talk about the weirdness of the weekend because I can. I have the power. Um, Also because I talked about it with a coworker today. It's Monday. And so of course people are like, "How was your weekend?" blah blah blah. And I was like, "Well, it was good. I slept a lot." I was like, "I just really there was a lot of heavy energy and I needed to sleep." And she was like, "Oh my God, me too." And I kept talking about what I felt. And she was like, "Me too." She's like, "You make me feel normal. I can't talk about this with every other people because most people don't get it." So if you're a person who is very sensitive to energy, vibes, feels, emotions of other people, like I can walk in a room and I feel what's going on. Right now, there's a lot of shakeup and change happening where I work, and the energy is heavy. Yeah, because it's recent and we're still in the process of things, changing over to whatever they're going to be next. Um, so, so I think that the heaviness I felt over the weekend had to do with what was going on at work. But then again, I don't know, because there's a lot of craziness happening in our world too. Here's what I'm going to say. I did everything I knew to do this weekend to help myself deal with the heaviness I felt. I mean, I felt very... calm down. Sorry. I felt very fatigued. And that happens sometimes depending on what I have to deal with during the week. By the time I get to Saturday, I just want to sleep in, and then I just want to kind of take it easy all day long. And sometimes I'm nearly worthless. I mean, as far as being productive, sometimes I just don't have it in me. But then usually Sunday, it's like, boom, I bounce back, because I let myself rest on Saturday. I got my bounce back. And that did not happen this weekend. I dealt with a lot of anxiety, just really heavy stuff. Did a lot of verbal processing on Saturday, which actually normally that helps me like get stuff out of my head and off my chest. This time I felt like it kept me stuck. And I finally, there were just different things. And here's so part of what was going on Saturday was me processing things that have been happening in the world that I just haven't taken time to think about. And suddenly Saturday was the day for me to pop off and just be like, and look, I live alone. So, and I've been this way since I was little. I talk to everything. I talk to trees, to squirrels, to people, to whatever. If a bug lands on me, I talk to it. "Hey, bug, get off of me," whatever. I've always been that way. I'm a verbal processor. And yeah. So Saturday, a lot of things were coming up that I was like, well, I guess that's how I feel about that. And I just, I would be taking laundry down to the basement to start a load, and something would come to mind and I would just start saying it out loud, just talking, and just sorting out how I feel, what I think, just all of it. And I felt like Saturday, it was one thing after another. And so by the end of, I remember, by 4 p.m., I was like, that's it. Stop, brain, just stop. We're not sorting anything else out today because I feel like a wet dish rag. I can't, no. So, and I just felt like I needed to shift gears and just veg out. It was time to watch a movie and think about the movie. What's happening in this movie? And for me, this time of year is Harry Potter season. So I'm all about it because I love it. It's fun. It's magical. It reminds me there's magic all around us, and not exactly the magic in the movie, but you know, we are surrounded by the miraculous, and it's so everyday, ordinary stuff to us that we don't stop and think about the fact that scientifically, it's pretty miraculous and freaking amazing. So, woo! Anyway, so Saturday was a trip. And then, Sunday, you know, when I went to bed Saturday, I'm like, it's okay, because I'm going to sleep in tomorrow morning. Then I'm going to get up. I just have a handful of things I need to do. I'm going to knock those out. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Wrong answer. Woke up, slept in later than I thought I would. And I got up, had my coffee. 2 hours after I got up, I went back to bed. I was like, what in the what is going on with me? I don't even know. It's very unusual for me to sleep in, get up, have coffee, have breakfast, and 2 hours later be back in bed. But I just knew, I felt it, you know, I knew I had to listen to my body. My body was just like, I cannot with this, you know. So I'm just saying all this stuff because I'm sure I'm not the only one. And if you are experiencing things like this is what I do. I listen to my body. If it feels tired, then I rest it. Now, I will say this. In my job, I sit a lot, and I've noticed that if I'm sitting too much for prolonged periods of time, it makes me feel tired. So you need to think about what factors are playing into but over the weekend, it was the heaviness I felt and processing all the stuff and just the way my energy felt was off. It was just off. I knew Saturday, you know, I felt wiped out by the end of the day because I spent so much of the day processing heavy stuff that I hadn't had time to. And I guess that affected my Sunday as well. But I just increasingly on Sunday, I just felt heaviness on my chest, like just so heavy hearted. And I was like, okay, I cannot with this. So there are a couple things I do when I feel funky energy is on me. Like, I don't know if this is my energy, okay? I think this is maybe from something else. Somewhere else, someone else. So there are a couple things I do. I will say, and like right now, you know, I've taken a break. I'm in my car. I'm on my lunch break. And so I will say, okay, every thought, imagination, idea, frequency, vibration, energy, feeling, emotion, you know, whatever is messing with me that does not belong to me must leave me now. And then I take a deep breath in. Sorry, I had a notification. I take a deep breath in my mind, I say in with love, and then I breathe out. I push all of the air out of my body that I can. And as I do that, in my mind, I say out with love, and that does it. I also will get in the shower, and as the shower washes over, you know, from top of my head to the soles of my feet, I will thank the water for washing away the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual debris from my body, inside and out. Sometimes that works. Sunday, it wasn't enough. So, but I did the thing where I, you know, say the thing and breathe, and that did it. So anyway, I'm going to have to cut this short because my lunch break is over. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope that it's helpful. It's just, it is how the weekend went for me. And, yes, those things do happen.